Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Fall Festival, Holiday Festival edition. Today, we are with Toni Schneider, and she is with, tell me again, because it's
Chase County
okay.
Chamber of Commerce.
Chase County Chamber, and you encompass just one town or multiple towns?
Multiple towns. That's why it's the Chase County.
Gotcha. Tell us those towns real quick.
Yeah. Strong City, Cottonwood Falls, Matfield Green, Elmdale, Cedar Point.
All five.
Saffordville.
There you
Bazaar.
go. There you go. Very good. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Toni. Where'd you grow up?
So I was born and raised in Wichita.
Okay.
I met a cowboy at a rodeo, and he was from the Flint Hills. So we got married, moved here, and had a couple great kids. I like to say I fell out of love with him, but I'm still in love with the Flint Hills.
Okay. All right. Well, let's jump into your role with the chamber. It's extensive. You cover a lot of area, a lot of turf. Not a lot of population in some of those areas. So you do things to bring people in. And that's exactly what this podcast is about, because really people are anxious to try new things and see new things. So let's jump into your fall event. Tell us about that.
Well, the first thing that we're super, super excited about is the sesquicentennial celebration of the Chase County Courthouse.
Okay.
That's 150 years of history. So the Chase County Courthouse is the oldest continuously operating courthouse in the state of Kansas. We never closed, not even during the major renovations.
All right. So what's this festival going to look like? What's this celebration going to look like?
First of all, it's on October 6th and 7th. So it's that first weekend in October. And it's going to be a 2-day event. Friday afternoon, we're going to kick things off with a parade. And that's also our homecoming football game. So we'll have a homecoming and sesquicentennial parade at the same time. Then that night, Friday night, you can go to the football game. You can go to the reenactment of the 1873 grand ball that was held in 1873 on the day they opened the courthouse.
Wow.
Or if you want to just sit back and listen to music, we have Emma Chase Friday Night Music.
All right. Very cool. Talk about foods. People want to know, what are they going to be able to eat? What are they going to be able to drink while they're there?
Exactly. So Friday night, there is a tailgate party at the football game. So you're welcome to partake in that. Our local restaurants will be open Friday night. Always a good place to grab something to eat. Then on Saturday, we're going to have food vendors on the main street right there down there by the courthouse.
Oh, perfect. All right. What else do we need to know about this event?
So then on Saturday's our big day. We have so many things going on. I have to have a list.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes. So we're starting out with a car show, Cars and Coffee. Go down and see the vintage cars, which is always cool. There's a 5K run. Then the fun thing that happens at the courthouse in the middle of the day is courthouse tours. Now, back in the day, when the sheriff and his family also lived in the courthouse. And so I've got a couple of ladies who are sisters that lived in the courthouse when they were little girls. And so they're going to be there giving tours of the courthouse and telling about some of the fun stories of the time when they lived in the courthouse with their family.
Oh, man, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. That is very cool.
Then we've got a model train display over in Strong City at the old Strong City Depot. How appropriate.
Right.
So you can go over there, and it's a really cool, huge model train display. Then down at the senior center in Cottonwood Falls, we have what's called Cookies and Conversation. And we've got some of our members of the community that have been around for a while. And they're going to tell stories about some of the towns that aren't in existence anymore. And some of the things that went on a few years ago in the area, which I think will be fun, because it's always great to listen to the people who lived it.
Yeah. No, it does. All right, let's jump into your Christmas celebration.
Well, and I now got to go back, though. I'm sorry. We're going to have to go back for just a minute because I'm not quite done with that. Yeah. So the big thing. Have you ever heard of Michael Martin Murphey?
Sure.
Yeah, he's coming. He's gonna
Oh,
come be our headliner on Saturday evening. It's gonna
very.
be great. We're gonna have live music all afternoon, a lot of our local bands, and then our headliner, Michael Martin Murphy, because he loves
How do people
Flint
get
Hills.
tickets for that particular event?
They're free.
Really?
Yeah, just show up.
Just show up.
Everything's free. Yeah, we've got these amazing donors and sponsors. Everybody loves the Flint Hills. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
everywhere I go. People say, "Oh, you're from Chase County. That's the Flint Hills." I love the Flint Hills. So
Nice.
it'll be
Okay,
great. And then
can
we
we
have
talk about
fireworks.
Christmas?
Okay, fireworks to close out the night. Then we're done. Now then, come on back. The end of November. It's the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving. We have Chase County Country Christmas. It's always a fun event. We light the courthouse. Again, everything's centered around that fabulous courthouse. We have lights on the courthouse. Friday night, Saturday night, I'm sorry. Saturday night, after Thanksgiving, we light the courthouse. Santa makes a guest appearance to help us light the courthouse. And we have visits with Santa during the day. We have all of our local downtown businesses have lots of things going on. And it's just a great country Christmas. That's why we call it that.
Perfect. Okay, let's talk a little bit. What do you love about your job the most?
Talking to people like you and telling them about the Flint Hills. I almost feel like it's an obligation for me to get the word out because the Flint Hills are gonna get such a unique ecosystem. We're only a 5% of the tallgrass prairie remains, and we're right here. And
Mm,
there's nothing like it. You have to experience the Flint Hills.
that's truth. That's truth. That's truth. Okay, I'm in live music. I'm in live entertainment, and I do everything that I can to help promote it. So part of that is I like to survey. I got 2 questions for you. They're just for my interest, my personal survey. I want to know, Toni, the best concert you've ever seen in your entire life.
Elvis.
Ooh,
Yes, I'm that old. I saw Elvis in Wichita, Kansas when I was just a tyke, but it was
really?
just so iconic. He was still in his prime. It was amazing.
Dang. That was
Yeah,
unexpected. Okay,
I
dead or
love
alive. Now maybe you've already had this, but dead or alive, you get to bring one musical act to the Flint Hills. Who would you bring?
Turnpike.
Oh, there you go. There you
Would
go.
that not be awesome? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that would be fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. Well, Toni, how do people find out more, not only about the chamber, but the other things you guys have going on there in the Flint Hills?
So we've got a fabulous, in fact, new website that we just redesigned, and it is heartoftheflinthills.com.
Mm, that is perfect. That is
Thank you.
perfect. Awesome. Toni, thanks so much for being on with us today. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jake. It was really nice to meet you.
You too. Well, baby, I'm on it.